All right, 3D printer watchdog. I put this together the other day. I had the idea in the back of my mind for a couple years, but now that I just got the Cobra 3 with the Ace Pro, which is basically a plastic box with a heating element in it, I thought now was the time. In short, what this does is it provides lower fusing for everything, so you're not just relying on your 15 amp breaker in your panel to turn the printer off in case of a short circuit or partial short circuit or something like that. So this is actually fused at 6 amps, which should give the printer ample room to work and do what it needs to do, but also provide better protection. This also has a smart switch, which allow me to go, hey, search engine, turn printer on. And so I can turn the printer on from my office and launch a remote print. And lastly, what it does is it incorporates a smoke detector in case the printer catches fire or something goes wrong, whatever. Smoke alarm goes off, the outlet gets turned off, and this thing goes into alarm. And that is basically what this does. Now stick together if you want to see a more in-depth look of the device itself. So I'm now going to connect the 3D printer and the Ace Pro in the watchdog and turn the whole thing on. Printer goes on, Ace Pro is on. So as you can see, I now have the master power light that is on. Control fault is off because everything is going great inside the box. Smoke power is on, meaning the smoke detector is on and running. And the alarm light is off, obviously, because everything is going smoothly. If I were to disconnect the smoke, or if the smoke is to lose power or turn off for some reason, smoke power goes off. So that's my indicator that, hey, dude, something's not right. The smoke is not gonna go off, and your house is not gonna be protected in case of a fire or whatever. Because this is not a self-supervised smoke detector, meaning if it loses power, the relay inside, which triggers the latching relay inside the box, will not change state. So the box doesn't know that the smoke detector is not connected, or that something goes wrong with it and that it's not powered on. So this is just a visual for you to know that, hey, the smoke is on or the smoke isn't on. And that's about what it does. It's just gonna sit there on the wall right there. Convenient switch to turn everything on and off, and also to turn it on and off remotely from my office. And now if you're interested in that sort of thing, I'm just gonna prop it open and we're just gonna take a quick look inside. Oh, and by the way, this sends notification. This alerts me if something goes wrong. So it all starts there. Nice beefy power cord. AC power comes in, fused at 6 amps. It then goes to this 12 volt power supply, which then goes to this 1 amp fuse for the control side of things. So this is 6 amps for the 120 volt sides, and this is 1 amp for the 12 volt sides. It first goes through this latching relay, which is gonna go off if the smoke goes off. And the latching relay then provides power to the main relay, which controls the outlet, which is responsible for turning the printer on and off. And you tell me, well, this is great, but there is nothing like that inside of there to send you notifications. Well, right there up top, this is the alarm, strobe, and sounder combo. I have this relay that is tapped, which is then feeding and giving a trigger to this alarm contact, which is connected wirelessly to my alarm system, which in turn sends me notifications. So I'm now gonna put it into alarm just so we can see what it does and get a good look for the thing. So this may get loud. I'm gonna turn it off quick. I'm just gonna put it into alarm. There we go. Printer turned off. Control fault is on because our main relay is off. I got a notification telling me the printer is on fire. Let's turn that off. And as soon as I reset it, everything goes back to normal. Printer turns back on. Lastly, control fault. The control fault light. This one will shine. Those are both 120 volt indicators, by the way. This one will shine if something goes bad with the control side of things. So if anything in the low voltage, let's say one relay activates when it shouldn't or doesn't, or if we lose the power supply or whatever, the control light turns on. So if I simulate a blown fuse by just opening up, everything goes off, or smoke went off, obviously, because it isn't powered anymore, and the control fault light is on. So that tells me that, hey, something went bad inside the box, a fuse has blown, or you've lost the power supply or a relay or whatever. And as soon as you reset it, everything turns back on and it goes back to normal. And if you wish to simply do a test, you can use the test reset switch to just manually trigger it instead of triggering the smoke. So the smoke detector is gonna get mounted on the ceiling. I'm just gonna run the wire inside the wall right above the printer, and that's where it's gonna live. So that's about it for my 3D printer watchdog. Thank you for watching.